Hello, hello. Welcome back, Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, EB and Shady. And we've got Oza in the house. Very short here.
What's
happening, guys?
Good to have you here.
Amazing.
Guys, this kit, we got a bit of a surprise for you. It's here for a reason. Farid, newest member of the Manchester United Supporters Club, will be donning that later on today. So stay tuned. And you will definitely be in for a surprise. But before that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Guys,
what match week number 1, accelerating matches, and this is our preview. Welcome, guys. Review.
Abdul always gets it wrong, guys.
Sorry,
please
it's a
forgive him
review,
for
guys.
that, yeah?
And you know what, guys? You won't believe it.
you.
Before the segment, I asked you guys about 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
So we are at our review, guys. Match week 1, a humdinger of a weekend, and a 3-6. So basically, Gunning to Old Trafford got a 6 out of 6. Oza.
I got my score right.
Yeah, you did.
You
did.
1-1.
I said 1-1.
So
Amazing
what?
stuff.
So 9 points in the total. We got all our predictions.
9 out of 12.
7 out of 9 we got.
7 out of 9.
No, but I'm saying we got our predictions.
Predictions,
3 out of 3.
Correct.
3 out of
3 out of 3.
How are we going to run it?
We good like it.
Football connoisseurs.
Yeah.
CBS. Sports open.
Sports open. So the way we'll start it, we'll work the fixtures backwards. So from the last fixture, and we work our way up.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And that's cue for me to start because it's Manchester United versus Wolves at Old Trafford. 1-0 to the Red Devils. Champions League Varane coming clutch with a fantastic header put us, the Rolls Royce, to put us 1-0 ahead. A bit of a mixed reaction to the game. Manchester United looked like they were still finding their fitness, finding their form. Players looked tired. I've seen a stat somewhere, I might be wrong, but we lost the ball like 80 times during that entire game.
What's the guy's name? Konza. Was it Konza?
Konza was Konza?
Was it Konza? From Wolves?
Konza from Wolves, yeah.
Yes, he was.
But he's a bowler.
Even the guy playing down the centre for Wolves.
Is that the Portuguese guy?
Portuguese guy.
Oh, what a player, man. He
Kuncha.
was troubling it.
Was it
Yes,
Kuncha?
Kuncha.
Running
The
through the
excellent
centre,
was.
man.
Kuncha,
What a player. But yeah, Manchester United, tough game. At Old Trafford, we were expecting a hammering. We were expecting to give them a hammering. Wolves lost a lot of players. They got a new Cunha. They got a new manager coming in who's got them playing really, really good football. But the one thing that plagued Wolves is their finishing. They had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, or fortunately for Manchester United, they were a bit goal shy, which I think helped Manchester United because I didn't see United scoring in that game. Again, Bruno Fernandes, vision to play in Wan-Bissaka, amazing ball over the top. Wan-Bissaka keeping his composure, playing the ball over, and Varane, coming clutch and putting it away. 1-0 to Manchester United. I think the most important thing is the 3 points and we move on.
And you build.
And just a noticeable call out. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Oh, Nana. What a performance.
Look here.
Almost stuffed it up.
No, he didn't.
No.
Listen, for me, never a penalty. That's
But
a
he came
coming
back and he said
together.
afterwards.
I don't care what they said. The PGMOL is always against Manchester United and they always look for issues, man.
But they're not playing the next. They're not reffing the next game.
Yeah, but it was
Why punish them?
I seen tackles like that happen on a weekly occurrence where a goalkeeper goes for the ball. Yes, if he's missed the ball for the player that's going for it and you impede that player, okay.
But there was no ball in it.
The ball wasn't in play.
Yeah.
The ball got headed away by another player. The goalkeeper and the striker collided. It happens in
He
football.
collided with his own player once or twice.
Football, yeah, exactly. Football is a contact sport. Grow up, man.
Yeah,
it happens.
And just on that, just before you said, Onana, what's my name? I was going to flag Onana. A winner, man.
What a winner.
Something which Manchester United needed. Look at David the Great was amazing. But this boy just oozes so much of class.
He's got
he
that control.
oozes leadership qualities.
Passing
and you know
from
what?
the back.
At the end of the day, that's what you need at the back.
Yeah.
You need your defenders, your midfielders to trust what they have at the back. And
Exactly.
Onana,
Onana was
different
brilliant.
kind of beast, man.
Onana was
He's
brilliant.
definitely a character.
Oh.
United have lacked a character for.
We needed it. He's,
You
like, he's
needed
a bit of a
it.
Schmeichel
You
in
needed
his
it.
temperament,
Yeah,
which is
correct.
good.
needed
And then just, on Mason Mount and Garnacho. Mount is his first game for Manchester United, official
cut
game.
him out,
Give him time. He needs time to adapt to a new team, a new style of play. One thing I noticed, Bruno, Mount, Casemiro midfield doesn't work. Because Bruno and Mount both want to play as a 10 almost.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're leaving Casemiro,
Wide
one
open.
man playing with 4 in the middle. Of course, he's going to get overrun. And Garnacho is still a youngster, man.
Yeah, he's a small boy, man.
I remember Ronaldo at Manchester United, young, giving the ball away, having some poor performances, having some good performances. It happens.
But he keeps on trying.
Exactly.
He doesn't
You know,
stop
guys,
those passes. He
at the
doesn't
end of
stop
the
the
day, at the
running.
highest level, the only way these boys learn Ibrahim Farid is when they make mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so Garnacho, one for the future.
One for the future.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's it. And then we move on to the next fixture. Tottenham Hotspurs were hosted by Brentford. Brentford, I just love the way Thomas Frank sets his teams up.
Thomas is his tops.
The team are so good,
Yeah.
and they play out from the back. They play with this, a little bit of arrogance
Yes,
about them.
yes.
They're not scared.
They're bullish, man. They're very bullish.
They're not scared. Similar to Brighton, they're not scared of bigger clubs. They're willing to take them on. And that's what they did. Tottenham Hotspurs coming to them. I know, Tottenham
Early
losing Kane
Yeah.
must have been a tough one. But they took the lead.
Yeah, 11
Right?
minutes in.
Romero.
Yeah.
Romero got the goal for them, taking the lead. And you thought, okay, maybe Tottenham move on from here. But Brentford come back.
2-1 up.
They come back, They get the goal. They take the lead. And unfortunately, Tottenham fought back to make it 2-2, I think it was.
Yeah, in the extra time of the first half.
Yes.
Our extra
This
time.
extra time.
Hey,
Listen,
no
extra
problem.
time.
Pep Guardiola, really emotional about it. And I agree with him. You're going to see more ACL injuries. You're going to see more fatigue. You're going to see players pulling up more. They already have a congested fixture list. I know we spoke about time before and time wastage, whatever. But getting players to play an extra 10 minutes after the first half and an extra 10 minutes after the second
Doesn't
half.
make sense.
These guys are elite sportsmen who are giving their all. Their body is on the line for that night. Now you're giving them an extra 20 minutes. Doesn't make sense. But anyways, 2-2. Fantastic result for Manchester United. Hopefully it dents Tottenham's coming into the next week. But 2-2, a great fixture. Both teams, worth the money spent to watch that game. Really good attacking football, and looking forward to more from the Premier League. Farid?
Yeah, so next up, Liverpool, Chelsea. We said it last week, was always going to be a cagey tight game. I think Liverpool started off really well. Really control the possession, really move the ball around. Soboslai and McAllister looked like they were working together quite well. Salah was getting a lot of touches and a lot of playtime, I would say. And then Chelsea just comes back into the game. And from there, it was one-way traffic. Really was one-way traffic. And
Liverpool were good for their money for this first 20 minutes, huh?
100%. 100%. They scored the early goal. Salah gets a goal. VAR rules it offside. And then from there, the game just turned. And talking about the time wasted, McAllister gets a yellow card for speaking out against the ref, one of the new rules.
Yep.
Trent gets a yellow card for wasting time throwing the ball in from a throw-in. So the refs are taking no nonsense this year.
Yeah, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I love to see respect in the game.
Yeah.
Similar to rugby, where the refs are the bosses.
Yeah.
I think it should be.
Correct.
It should be.
But overall, I expected a cagey game. I expected Liverpool to at least come away with a draw. That was my prediction, so I'm happy about that.
Jackson should have made
But-
it 2-1 to the...
Yes, but Chelsea...
How did Jackson miss that goal?
I have no idea.
What a save by Ellison.
Yeah, brilliant.
With all that talent on the field, with all those players on the field, look, I think they'll come good in parts of the season. I don't think they make top 4, but at some points it just looked like Chelsea were going to run away with it. It was going to be like a 3-4-1, but luckily held out. Ellison again coming clutch for Liverpool. I think we say that way too often in the Liverpool team. Without Ellison, we'd be in Dire Straits at the back.
Saudi, let's go, baby.
Scoring.
So, I love the game. It was a good game to watch. Even as a neutral, it would have been a good game to watch.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the game.
But Liverpool need to pick up from here.
Yep.
Have to pick up.
Agreed.
Have to pick up.
I hope it continues in that way for Liverpool, to be honest. but for you, Farid, I hope they come good. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool's gone from Hendo to Endo.
Hendo to Endo.
Endo to Endo.
That's a brilliant one.
Let's go.
Hendo to Endo, guys.
Let's run through some of the other fixtures.
So next, Arsenal.
Okay, you can
Let's run through some of the fixtures and then we hand over to.
Okay, so
the Magpies, guys. I think let's do the Magpies. Newcastle are rocking.
Listen. I think the Newcastle game a little bit overrated in terms of how good Newcastle were, because I think Villa were fantastic.
Villa were fantastic.
Villa
Watkins
played
was amazing.
a fantastic game, and at 2-1 they had a chance. Matty Cash had a chance to equalize, to make it 2-2. He skies the ball. And then I think fatigue kicks in on Villa's side.
And then Newcastle's got a bigger squad, right?
Yeah,
Bring on
fatigue
subs
kicks
and then
in.
it was...
Inexperience, maybe they all push up and they're exposed in the back. I mean, all of those, the rest of the goals from Newcastle were all breakaways. Yes, St. James's Park is a bit of a fortress, scary place to travel to. But I think Villa were good for their money. I think the result really, papers over what a game it was.
Norman
Fantastic
Diaby
game
coming
by
clutch for you.
Hey,
Villa.
Diaby, how was it? And
coming
Diaby
clutch
was
for you.
linked to Arsenal and he was in my fantasy team.
Fantastic.
In my fantasy
So, I mean, that 5-1 was good. Well, look, it was a good game to watch. Isak's looking a little bit dangerous, I think. I think that's probably one player to look out for. Kimaresh, like usual.
Tonali
is...
And Tonali doesn't want to be there.
No.
That was a joke.
It was a joke. Did you see Newcastle's Edmund?
Yeah, they said it. He doesn't want to
Apparently
be
a player that doesn't want to be
here.
here.
And he's
Tonali's
bossy.
clutch, man.
He's clutch.
I love
Silky
Tonali.
smooth.
Can you remember 1 year ago, Ibrahim Chunara, when we did our first gunning to Old Trafford, you spoke about Tonali.
And I wanted him at
You
United.
wanted it United.
There were two
Silky
players
smooth.
from the Italian league that I
yes.
wanted at United with a sword.
Tonali was one of them.
and Chiesa.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, I love that game. The game was fun to watch.
No, really good game.
It was a really good game to watch. Brighton.
Brighton again looking really good. I mean, Luton, welcome to the Premier League, boys.
Welcome.
No McAllister, no Caicedo, because Caicedo
These
wasn't
guys
there.
are a factory of
But
talent, man.
Mitoma.
Matuma's a player.
Gross. What's his name?
Oh, Pascal Gross.
Pascal Gross.
No,
They
What
all
a
class,
baller.
man. They class.
What a baller.
Danny Welle also was playing
Solly
really
March.
good.
Solly March picking up where he left off last
Yeah,
season.
exactly. No, brilliant. I think Brighton, runaway winners, they deserve the win. Really value for money. And Luton, I think they're going to go immediately
Yeah,
down.
yeah, they're going
they
down.
They look really off the pace. I seen some of the goals they conceded. Really, inexperience in the back.
And Estupinian, right? Everyone's been talking about him.
It's my fantasy, by the way.
Solid performance from
Yeah,
Estupinian.
really good. Really
So
good.
I think that covers that. And then Fulham Everton.
Everton are going to go down.
Everton, guys, if you guys must
Bye-bye.
the predictions.
Bye.
Everton was one of our teams to go down.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can already see the demise already.
To struggle against first game of the league at home against a Fulham team that don't have their
Tough.
main striker up front,
Tough.
He
Mitrovic.
came on second.
He came on, but he's not really
fit.
there to want to play.
No.
I mean, they look off the pace, and I think he's going to. I think Everton are going to go down. Crystal Palace, Sheffield United. Roy Hodgson showed that he's still got a bit of fight in it.
Yes. Instead,
Did you see when he went for
ball?
When he went for the player.
Yeah. He's amazing.
And that ball works for him, right?
No,
We
it
mentioned
actually
it
does.
last
It
week.
suits them.
The funniest thing about him going for him is like he went in slow motion. So by the time he got to him, he was gone
Shame,
already.
man. He's probably 120 years old.
Yeah.
He's around.
But we
And,
love Roy Hodgson.
and
Yeah, I
a big
love
scalp,
you, I
a
love
big
you.
scalp for Crystal Palace. They fended off interest from City and Chelsea to
Yeah, but it
sign
was legal
Olise
issues.
on a long-term contract.
Chelsea pulled out because of legal issues.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it is,
I'm happy. I want to say this here. Crystal Palace, thank you for being the first team to actually try and take legal action against Chelsea.
Brilliant.
this is a bitter Liverpool fan who's been they had their
It's
pants pulled down
everybody.
multiple times by Chelsea in the last 2 weeks, and he doesn't stop.
But it's about ethics. Well done, Crystal Palace. Well done.
Okay,
Well done,
Farid.
Roy.
Okay, Farid.
Okay. Well done.
Then we've got
Oh,
Bournemouth West Ham.
Bournemouth West Ham, guys. Hey, West Ham rocking. they're like a Saudi team now. I mean, 100 million here and 100 million. They only talking
But
100 million.
100 million,
You know?
they're talking of the players that are leaving,
They
not
don't
coming
leave,
in.
they don't come in. So yeah, brilliant stuff. West Ham, I really thought, guys, with the injection, the cash injection in David Moyes, another season there, and obviously West Ham is always your top 8 team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They struggled last season.
Yeah, good
They
team
struggled.
for
They
you. Talent.
struggled. I mean, away to Bournemouth, 1-1. KG affair. But I think a decent draw for both of them.
Decent draw. I'm sad Maguire fell through.
It's not going to happen.
Damn
he doesn't
you.
want
Damn
to
you.
go.
Damn you, Maguire.
He does not want to go. He doesn't want
It's all about money.
It's all about
Best thing about
get
he wants
it.
to, he's going to lose his place in England. And because if Gareth Southgate keeps him, I mean, it's clear as day that Gareth Southgate is a loser.
You meant Maguire must leave England together.
Exactly. If I mean,
Jump
he's
on
going
the
to
same
lose
bus.
it, and all he's doing is to continue getting his 190k salary from Manchester United. So poor form on Maguire.
Come on, Harry.
Couple of other fixtures
yeah,
before we go to the last one. Manchester City
And Burnley.
started off from where they. I
Friday
mean,
night.
Burnley. Let's not forget. Burnley played a good game.
Oh,
of
of
football.
course.
Yeah, they did.
They just came up against a fantastic
Yeah,
Manchester City
difficult.
team that were hungry.
But a few phases of that game, like Foster
No,
were
Burnley.
amazing. They were moving
Foster
it
had
forward.
a
Foster.
game. What a game,
Cracker,
boy.
Foster.
What a
Brilliant
game.
stuff, amazing.
What?
We're rooting for
Yes,
you,
a
bro.
lekker
We are.
cracker, my
He's a
boy.
lekker
We're rooting
cracker.
Yeah, of course.
Foster, we're rooting for you.
I mean,
last
at
year,
one
bro.
point, when it was 1-0, they had a chance to come back in the game. Huh?
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Erling Haaland,
Oh, but
I
the
mean,
finish was good. Eh?
he's
It
inevitable,
was
you know.
nice,
Yeah. Look, I think City's going to come up against these teams. They just have too much in their legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a 3-0, nothing to talk about there. And
And yeah,
we on
the
off
last.
with a fantastic result.
brilliant stuff,
Arsenal
guys. I've been
versus
waiting.
Forest.
I mean, the guys did so well. I mean, we're looking good. Arsenal versus Forest. For you Arsenal fans, we're not lost in the forest. We not. We found ourselves. But just to start off very quickly is a devastating news that shocked the whole footballing fraternity. Julian Timber.
ACL.
You know, ACL, done his ACL, they're looking at 6 to 7, almost 8 months. That counts him out. And from all the
Depends on
signings this year,
operation, nah?
depends on the operation. From all the signings, this boy cemented his place in that team. He is versatile. He is absolutely amazing. So that was the only really disappointing part. But other than that, Mikel Arteta starting with his philosophies and stuff, it looked good. Playing with a center defensive mid as a right back inverted. So guys, we'll go through all of that, but let me just take you through the match. First half, totally dominated. I just feel that Nketiah, brilliant. We missed Jesus, and we're just not killing off the teams.
Oh, what an assist from
Martinelli
Martinelli.
and Fanafuti were out of this world. I mean, there were phases in the team. Don't forget the
Conductor.
orchestra. I mean,
Odegaard.
the conductor of the orchestra really balling. However,
What the hell were Real Madrid thinking letting him go?
30 million.
Never
That's
mind 30
all.
million, just letting him
Just
go
let
in the
him
first
go.
place.
I mean, he's absolutely brilliant. So, again, Arsenal, and this is for you guys out there, we need to kill off games, a good 3 points. But the last 10 minutes, it was, like
Forest.
Ibrahim says, squeaky
Squeaky
bum
bum
time. And it was tough again because, again, Ramsdale, why do we always have to concede a goal and go under pressure? So that's my only thing about
And
Ramsdale.
from a corner that you guys had.
From a corner,
breakaway.
the breakaway, and that shouldn't
was
be
a quick
happening.
breakaway.
It shouldn't be happening, and this is why now, at Arsenal you have elite squad depth, and this is what us and Arteta is working on, and with David Raya coming in, Ramsdale needs to.
It was
pick up his
Ilanga.
game.
He needs to be careful.
It was Ilanga that was bolting.
Ilanga.
What
Ilanga.
a game from
You know,
Ilanga.
What
What a
and
game.
what a run, man!
What a-
How
What a
quick
run.
did he get from the box to
But
the other
Ilanga
box?
was a baller. I
No,
mean,
always.
he wasn't talented enough to make it in Manchester. Let me not say talented. He wasn't the right fit for Manchester United, right? But that boy is a baller.
No, he's a baller. He's a baller.
and he'll
What
do well
a
at
run.
Forest.
What a run.
Yeah, so guys, that is our review of match week, game week number 1. Please do not to forget to jump in Instagram and obviously YouTube, where we have brilliant shots of the highlights of match
three
day,
games, yeah.
match day. Week
Reviews
1,
and previews.
week 1 reviews and previews. So please, guys, jump in there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification, and yeah, that's amazing stuff, guys.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Premier League never fails to
Never
disappoint.
Never fails to disappoint.
No, love it, guys, and always good to have you guys as company.
Amazing
It's
stuff.
always fantastic.
It's a
Thank you,
pleasure.
Farid and Abdul.
Thank you, guys.
Much
Amazing
love.
Thanks,
stuff.
guys.
And guys, with that, we are gunning
Gunning
to
to
Old
Old
Trafford.
Trafford.
Thank you.
guys.